Hi, I'm Andy Morris-Friedman. Thanks for watching. This video chronicles grape harvesting at the Mount Warner Vineyards in beautiful Hadley, Massachusetts. Let's meet some of the volunteers. So, what are your names?
I'm Ange D. Benedetto.
And I'm Nancy Doubleday.
And where are you from?
Amherst.
Pelham.
And what brought you to the vineyard today?
Nancy.
We met Bobby and Gary at the farmer's market last year and fell in love with their wines and ended up just becoming friends with them over the summer as we were buying more and more wine. And then they invited us to the vineyard to help harvest the grapes. And this is our second year.
Yeah.
Great. What do you like best about it?
The harvesting, the clipping, the meditative feeling of it, the success of seeing a row empty of grapes, and chatting and visiting. It's very community oriented.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I have to say too.
Yeah.
You meet a lot of fascinating people.
Yeah.
Different walks of life.
It feels like good work.
Yeah.
Like soul work.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
My name is Nell Beaudry.
And Nell, what brought you to the vineyard today?
Bobby. I work with Bobby at the hospice shop, and since we became acquainted there, I've been coming here.
So, how many times have you helped them harvest?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Oh, so you're a veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think people like about it so much?
The camaraderie and feeling like you're out in the fresh air and you're moving.
My name is Derek Silva.
Derek, and what brought you to the vineyard today?
Well, I have a big interest in viticulture, and Mount Warner has a great opportunity here that allows me to really get to see the vineyard and learn what they do.
Have you ever harvested grapes before?
No, this is my first time.
No? What do you like best about it?
I think it's nice just to be out here with a bunch of people who just enjoy being out in the nice weather and seeing nature.
So, what's your name?
My name is Gary Kamen.
Hi Gary, thanks for having us over today to pick grapes. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the vineyard?
You know, I've been growing grapes and making wine here in Hadley about 15 years. We planted our first vines about 15 years ago, only about 35 vines. And about the same time I got interested in winemaking. About 4 years ago, we planted out the rest of the vineyard, and so we now have what we call our one good acre. We have about 9 different varieties, and we decided to 4 years ago to open a small winery, and we want to grow grapes in Hadley, and we want to make wine from grapes that we can grow here. That's our goal. Many people have the same response. I didn't know we could grow grapes in Massachusetts or grow grapes in Hadley, and I didn't know we could make wine here. But when people taste the wine, they seem to enjoy it. We make mostly dry wines. We make both red wines and white wines. We make wines that people can enjoy with foods, and we make wines from grapes that do well in our climate here in Hadley. We have about 750 vines. Those vines probably make around about 800 gallons a year.
Now, what was the goal for today?
Today we started the harvest, and so today is the first day, and we'll be harvesting now for about the next month or so. Today we harvested our Marquette. Marquette is a grape that was developed in Minnesota by a Minnesota breeder, and so it's a very cold hardy grape, but it has nice characteristics for a red grape and makes a red wine. It actually has some nice tannins and produces a medium bodied wine, and so we wanted to harvest our grapes, crush and de-stem the grapes, place the resultant must, it's called, consisting of the grape skins, grape seed, pulp, and juice in a container from which we can begin our fermentations. Our goal is to make wines that people would like to drink reasonably immediately during the next maybe year or so. And so we usually work on an annual basis where in the fall we harvest our grapes. We usually bottle the wine that's made in about February or March, and we begin selling it about April. And then we start over again the following fall. Today we picked about 110 vines. Each vine will produce maybe about 10 or 11 pounds of grapes. So we probably picked about a half a ton of grapes today. we happen to pick a beautiful day, a nice view from our vineyard and winery, and of course it's a nice social occasion to relax and you talk to people while you're eating grape. And most people have not had the occasion to work a little bit in a vineyard before and harvest a few grapes, and so it's a very fun time, and I think people like to see how wine begins its process of journeying into the bottle.
Okay, so if people want to try your wines, what should they do?
We're a very local winery. We sell our wine from our winery on Mount Warner Road in Hadley. We also sell our wine currently at a couple of farmers markets. We're at the Amherst Farmers Market. We're frequently at the Greenfield Farmers Market, and now we're at the Forest Park Farmers Market in Springfield. We sell our wine locally at a number of retail stores, and we list the locations where you can find our wine on our website.
And what is that?
Our website is www.mwvineyards.com.
Well, Lee, what do you think of this part of the whole thing?
Oh, amazing. It's all coming together.
It all come together, that's right. All this work the whole summer,
It
really.
feels, extremely rewarding. So many hours in this 1 acre.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally, I've been looking at these grapes for so long.
I know
I've just been like,
What do you like best about this entire process?
You know, both grape growing and wine making are part art and part science. There's a lot that we know about growing grapes, there's a lot that we know about making wine, but there's a lot that we don't know. Every individual, every grape grower, every winemaker sort of gets to introduce his or her own philosophy and his or her own procedures in terms of both growing grapes and making wine, particularly these hybrid grapes. And so I enjoy trying different things, different years, and trying to produce the best possible wines that I can. And of course, I enjoy sharing my wine with other people.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming by.